That's not at all what I painted. I don't hate mine. And I like the way the sky turned out, but that's not at all what I painted. This video made possible thanks to the continuing support of viewers, patrons, and PayPal pals like you. Thanks! In the grand tradition of Halloween videos on this channel, I'm going to be doing a trend or challenge that is woefully out of date.
The TLDR, because of the esophagus surgery and healing process, my voice isn't able to handle a full videos shoot. On top of that, I'm still working on feeling 100% after the overkill antibiotics. So, enjoy a fun Halloween video.
Well, that's enough blah blah blah. So, in my recuperation, I watched a fair bit of YouTube. And one of the videos I watched was by Mac. I think his channel's Mac Does It. He did a video where he did a Bob Ross painting just from the audio. And so let's combine that idea with making it spooky. So I tasked my husband with finding me a spooky Bob Ross tutorial. Turns out that it doesn't seem like there are spooky or Halloween Bob Ross tutorials, so I asked him to find me one that had that vibe, and we'll see how it goes. He narrowed it down to a couple that kind of fit the vibe, and so he was trying to describe them to me, and I asked him not to give me detail, just give the vibe and the color maybe. So of course he proceeded to describe some of the features. So we're doing one that I know has a shed in it, and we're going to spookify it by me with little art skills going to try to replace the shed with a Baba Yaga hut, because that's spooky-ish, right? So no matter what, this will certainly be an adventure. Max is apparently going to help with this. Hi. And just to prove what I'm working with, I have a timestamp and I have the audio. That's it.
It will not be an exact duplicate of the painting that you see on the opening, but it'll show exactly how it was made. Let's start out and have him run all the colors across the screen that you need to paint along with us.
Useful. I should probably take this off. Don't drink that water, dude. He is obsessed with this water. There is paint in this water, sir. Also, I guess I'll mention, don't make me undo that, I have this as a green screen, so I can just put the video back here for you, so you can actually see what I'm supposed to be doing.
Got an 18 by 24 inch pre-stretched double prime canvas, and I've covered the entire canvas with a very thin coat of liquid white, so it's wet and slick and all ready to go.
I don't remember if you're supposed to do that for acrylic, because we are certainly not working with oil. This noob is not doing oil. So we're just gonna pretend that I don't need to do that.
So, let's just take old 2-inch brush and start off here and have a little fun.
Oh, I guess you put the colors on the screen. Shit.
I'll start with a little touch of the bright red.
Bright red. That's orange. Deep red. Also, I made the bold choice of doing it in my office because I didn't want to carry everything out into a different space where I'd have more room. That choice might be biting me in the ass right now. Also point out I'm wearing the black, no citation needed hoodie with the dragon, the Chaos Dragon. If you would like a new Chaos Dragon hoodie or t-shirt or whatever, long sleeve shirt, sticker, mug, check out my merch store, link below. And you can get a thank you video from me, and hopefully my voice will last longer than the last little batch I did. Which were the first batch I'd done in months. I wish I knew what I was doing. Also doing it in this lighting is going to turn out interesting. We're going to go with these colors, and I guess we're doing a sky. Hopefully, maybe? Trying to remember which way sunsets go. Be darker lower, right? I guess it depends which way you're looking. So if we're looking at where the sun was, it'd be lighter, lower? Probably? Yeah, boy.
I'll start with a little touch of the bright red, a little yellow ochre, maybe a little cad yellow, all mixed together. Something like so. Not a lot of paint, just a little. And let's go up in here and very lightly just put in a quick little sky. The little sky, and that was sort of an orangey yellowish color, just a very nice color.
I'm gonna put my hair up.
Couldn't be any simpler, could it?
If I had a picture, it'd be simpler. Although it's got a shed. Okay, so we're going to assume half. It's like half sky-ish. Okay. Let's have some fun. And I'm realizing this isn't entirely in frame. That's quality cinematography right there. I know what I'm doing. Maybe I should have thinned the paint a bit with white. Well, it be what it be. Oh no, Max. Yeah, squinty. Hopefully the artists and the audience aren't just dying with what I'm doing right now. It's high gradient, right? Absolutely not. Oh, this is... Oh, no. Oh, no. No. Maybe from far away it'll look okay? Oh, God, no. No.
Today I'm going to make a big pile of brown using sap green and alizarin crimson in about equal parts.
Why not just use brown? I'm just going to use brown. And yes, this is
basically all we did here to make all the little background trees. I'm just using the same old dirty brush, it doesn't matter.
Background trees.
Right into the bristles. And you just decide basically where you want to start and off you go.
I really thought he gave better directions for like where in the canvas it would be. Oh God. Okay. So we are doing happy little trees somewhere. Background trees.
Maybe there's a happy little tree lives right there. And all we're looking for is just very, very basic shapes. Not a lot of detail. This is background trees. We had a little covered bridge in there. So this is just background material for the little bridge.
Basic background trees. There's a bridge? I was told there's a shed. Now there's a bridge. Background trees. Background trees. That's a nice sound. These are giant trees. Redwoods. Shadowy redwoods.
You sort of have to decide at this point where the water is going to be. There's a little bit of water here with the bridge goes across. We don't see a great deal of it, but a little. So you bring these trees down to basically where you want water to be.
Okay, there's a bridge and there's water. These are so going to be giant monster trees. And that's okay. They're happy monster giant trees that are floating in the sky. I guess I can always fix it later, right? Right. Tweez. Happy tweez. And apparently a bridge. I don't think my trees are really the branchy type.
There's one.
Why?
Maybe Jack Frost has touched this one. It's up to you. You
Bob.
decide. That's all there is to it.
Mr. Ross, what are you doing? We are so coming back for the trees.
That's that same brown color with midnight black in it. There we are.
Is he doing darker bushes closer?
We're going to have water in this painting. The bridge covers up. We'll take that same color, black, and that brown we made, and just pull it straight down.
So I assume he's like doing a mirror because there's water? Okay, I'm gonna have to assume that there's trees in the middle too, and the bridge is gonna go in front of the trees. Happy trees. I didn't think this would be this hard, but like, getting no descriptions of where stuff is going. Just there. Just there. Background trees. I don't know how far this should go down. I'm gonna have levitating trees. Just watch. Happy trees. It's easier to trust the process when you know what the final thing's gonna be. And the husband was like, aren't you worried how it's gonna look? And I was like, oh no, I'd rather not know. Because then, like, whatever it ends up being is whatever it ends up being, instead of like me trying to replicate what he's doing and it just not turning out at all. Regret. Creepy trees. Happy creepy trees. Appropriately spooky, I guess. Added black and pulled it down. Straight down. Microphone. Ah, I need black. Okay, so we mix the two. We have stuff on our clothes. And we pull it straight down. How does this work with the lake, Bob? I wonder if that was supposed to be yellow too. confidence evaporating. That was a betting, man. Probably supposed to be yellow down there.
Nope.
We'll fix it in post. You can do that with paintings, right?
And sometimes you can take a fan brush, put a little touch of light color, a little white on it, and lift up so that it all comes together. It looks like a nice little area right along there. See? Sneaky, huh? And it's very simple.
I have a fan brush. So we're making an indication of what's near the little bit of water's edge, apparently. With some brown and some black and some white, because we want it grayed. The GoPro desperately needed to cool down, so we took a little break for dinner. It's cooled down. Hopefully didn't spend too much when we put the battery in. It went, because this little claw thingy sucks. So let's continue.
Painting is very individual. Everybody should paint what they see and what they feel.
I can't see anything, Bob.
Okay, you ready?
No. I don't understand how I'm supposed to... Like, is it all water? I don't understand what I'm doing still.
This particular painting, a real bright water line to me, wouldn't look right. But if you want one, you put it in wherever you want it.
Okay, we're just making a water line. That is really right.
Okay, you ready?
No. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Undo. Control Z. Okay, so we're going to fuck. How did people do this, like, in the 70s or 80s? Guess you just had to go for it, like, it was on PBS. You couldn't really record things or pause things. I guess you could, if you had the money, you could have a VCR. How many times am I going to hit my head on the microphone? I'll do it in my office. This can only end well. That's a darkish, bluish sort of situation happening. I don't know if I'll leave it in, but Izzy also does art. I left it on the ground. I should have known better, because that's what she does. We have to hide the paper towel in the kitchen, because if we don't, the next morning it'll be somewhere with huge chunks torn out of it. I wish I knew what he was doing. I'm going to rely on, like, watching him decades ago. And other people doing this sort of thing.
Everybody should paint what they see and what they feel.
I can't see, Bob.
If our bridge is right here, let's
God.
decide.
I'm not ready for a bridge yet, Bob. I think I've got to be doing something wrong. We're going to have to fix up that happy little accident later.
Only it's got a huge door in front. I'm using little Van Dyke brown here.
Is the bridge supposed to be the centerpiece? Is it supposed to be the background? I don't know.
See, it just gets feeling good, and you know you got it right.
Okay. We're gonna have a bridge, and it has a door. What?
Now here's our bridge.
Here's our bridge.
Just like building a cabin. Only it's got a huge door in front. I'm using little Van Dyke brown here and there.
Why does a bridge have a door? I don't understand. I'm getting flashbacks to, like, doing the song identification thing where, like, in the spirit of true randomness, the first song the husband played for me was like a Rob Zombie remix, like deep cut remix. Comic Christ?
No.
Deadhouse?
No.
We're off to a good start.
Yep.
That is so familiar.
This is gonna be a tough one.
Did you start me with the hardest?
It's random. Python made it random.
Is it a remix?
It does look like the remix, so that's probably not fair.
That's so not fair. Doing me dirty.
Yeah, I didn't
You
realize it was remix.
Rob Zombie?
Yeah.
I'm feeling a similar setup to fail situation. He doesn't do it on purpose, but oh no. Why does the bridge have a door?
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
I'm really wondering if my husband confused a shed for a bridge.
Okay, now at the top of this, some of the old covered bridges had
Covered
a little
bridge?
area that was open.
I'm trying to... Is there a bridge and a shed? That's what I'm trying to find out.
This old bridge looks like me. It's about to fall down. Now then, decide where all these little duders live. Let's start bringing that out.
I don't think there's a shed. Or, okay, so what I'm wondering is he saw the thumbnail and was like, that's a shed, when really it was a bridge. I'm gonna guess that's it. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a reflection. We're gonna add water. And we're gonna build up things. And I think we're gonna go off script for a bit. Just be confident. Just be confident. Do it in your office. It'll be fine. I need more surfaces. This is a disaster. Thick enough paint will cover my sins. Right? Just go Van Gogh on this. You can do that with acrylics, right? And I'm gonna need a fuckload of orange, so we're just gonna mix these and hope it looks okay. Guess I can always add black. Oh, that is bright orange. Nah, fucking hell! Oh, that's just brown. Well, I have a bunch of brown now. Please don't be fluorescent. That is not the same red at all. Okay, so now I need to do... Oh no. Oh, this is just turning into a murder scene. Oh no. Oh no. Glad I wore the black sweater. Okay, so you're a shadow. What? Guess I didn't shadow these guys? I guess this would be shorter. Guess what? You're gonna be a stupid tall tree. Because if you're far away, it would be shorter. I really don't know what the point of the white going up was. I'm probably like so misinterpreting that. Happy bush. Happy bush. Why do I feel like I should let this dry before trying to do stuff? Other than it's very wet. Well, you would appreciate that. I know that. I think this really needs to cool down. And this gets a chance to dry.
1 hour later.
So this isn't dry yet, because I made those like really thick. Since we are off script, we're not doing a bridge. I think I need to do like a little island and then the hut, and we can listen to him. That's not dry either. I don't understand what the point of the white was, unless maybe he pulled it down. He pulled it down. So we need an island. You know, Russia, known for their redwood trees. I guess California could have a Baba Yaga sort of thing, right? Like, try and get this as thin as I can so it dries fast, because those, still working on it. Okay, so chicken legs. They have feet? I mean, yes, chickens have feet. It's like 3 in 1, I think. I'm allowed to look up chicken feet, right? Watch, I get some horrific things. I'm just looking for chicken feet. And I'm getting food results. Can I see them on a chicken? Yeah, I was right. It's so bad. Got some thick toes. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, it should have knees. Oh well. This Baba Yaga hut got no knees. Or it's hiding from perspective. As one wicked perspective. It's leaning down, like, milady. I have some reference images. None of them are looking down at the house. Go figure. It's some frickin' texture. Yeah, let that dry for a sec. So, what are you guys gonna be for Halloween? Even if you're just handing out candy. I might do death this year. The Sandman death. Easy. Especially when your entire wardrobe's basically black. Oh no. Oh no. Should be doing this with like green or something from moss. It's something. What it is? Couldn't tell you. It's something. It's spooky dead moss. Totally. I'll fudge this, right? Right. No one will know. I won't tell anyone if you don't. Oh god. Oh god. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. All kinds of spooky shit's happening up here. And the chicken now has cankles. Good. Such a steady hand. The baclofen helps. Not enough. What would be the most ominous window? I was thinking googly eyes, but I don't think that hut traditionally has eyes.
See, that little bush now has its own home. You don't have to be crazy to do this, but it helps. It's up to you. You can do all kinds of things in yours.
Like not a bridge.
Really and truly up to you.
kind of hate these bushes. Duders. Hate my little duders. Happy little accident, right? I don't want grass. Ominous dead grass. What's wrong? Okay, covered up that. You see I'm creating movement. It needs something. And the duders underneath it failed. So I'm thinking fog when it's more dry. Feeling very ambitious, apparently. So we are on the second memory card, and those aren't small. And putting in, I have 3 batteries, and so this is the 4th swap, or 3rd swap. So we're back on the first battery and charging them as we're going.
The GoPro decided it was done for the night, after recording for a couple minutes then shutting off without saving. Apologies.
Okay, so I'm feeling like less is probably more here, and to not go overboard. I think I want like some moss hanging off the hut, and maybe some fog when stuff is a little more dry. Try to clean up the chicken legs. You're not that hot. Why did you turn off? I don't know why the GoPro turned off, but it did. It's one of those nights. So, you don't get to see me trying to fix the leg and fucking it up again. So I guess I get to wait for this to cool down. Cool.
1 hour later.
Okay, since the GoPro decided it was done for the night, I finished by adding like the moss and a little bit of fog. I'm not entirely happy with the fog, but eh. So this, I'm not entirely trusting that it's dry. But yeah, get it without the shine. Maybe. I'm afraid it's gonna fall forward. So there's my finished result. I haven't seen the official Bob Ross one yet. So you can see with me how this stacks up against the real thing. With the shed. Yay, bridge to autumn. Okay. I can see where he thought that was a shed. Can you see the whole thing, Bob? I mean, of course his looks better. Yeah, That's not at all what I painted. I don't hate mine. I like the way the sky turned out, but that's not at all what I painted. Even ignoring the fact that I made it spooky with the Baba Yaga hut, no, it's not at all what I did. Like, I can see where this came from what he said. I also can see where mine came from what he said. It is what it is. So here's this. I have to decide what I'm gonna do with this. If I hang it, I think I should hang it. Maybe finally hang all the acrylic pour stuff. I keep wanting to put it down because I'm afraid I'm gonna drop it. But let's talk with it. So yeah, maybe you'll be seeing this in the background at some point. My silly little painting. I kind of like it. It's a little ominous. It's a little derpy. That's okay. I did my best with what I was given. It doesn't look bad, my little viewfinder thing. In person, no. But this down there looks great. So yeah, that was this. It took at least 2 times as long as I thought it was going to. That's okay. I wasn't talking the entire time, and even still, my throat's a little bleh. So yeah, expect a Schreier video next. Pick that back up again. Need to figure out if I need to email anybody, get their comments, and yeah. Till next time. Bye.